Medina, a peaceful city where every morning began with the call to prayer. But behind its quiet streets, something dangerous was slowly growing. One man was hiding deep anger inside his heart. Soon, that anger would bring great sadness to the Muslim world. No one knew that the leader of the Muslim nation was walking toward the last prayer of his life. He was Umar bin Khattab, the second Caliph of Islam. A great leader respected by his people and feared by powerful empires. During his rule, the Muslim state grew quickly. It spread from Arabia to Syria, Iraq, Egypt, and Persia. But even with all this power, Umar lived a very small life. He had no place, no golden throne, no expensive clothes. At night, he walked alone through the streets of Medina. He looked after the poor, the widows, and the children who needed help. It was the year 644 CE. The great empires of Persia and Byzantium had lost many battles. The Muslim state was becoming one of the strongest in the world. But not everyone was happy. While many people loved Umar, others hated him. In Medina lived a Persian slave named Abu Lolo Ahferoz. He complained about the money he had to pay to his master. He came to Umar asking for help. Umar listened carefully, but after hearing the case, he didn't change the payment. Abu Lolo became more angry with Umar. While this anger was growing, Umar continued his daily life. He stayed humble, he stayed fair, he feared Allah. During the day, he solved people's problems. At night, he walked through Medina, helping widows, orphans, and poor families. He never knew that his last days were now very close. Then, one morning, before sunrise, Medina was quiet. The call for Fajr prayer was about to begin. People walked toward the Prophet's mosque. Umar got ready to lead the prayer just like every other morning. But inside the mosque, one man was hitting a dagger under his clothes. He was waiting for the right moment. In just a few moments, everything would change, and one of the greatest leaders in Islamic history would face his final test. Medina was still asleep. The first light of dawn appeared in the sky. The Prophet's mosque slowly filled with people. Everything was calm. Everything was quiet. No one knew that in just a few moments, everything would change. Umar ibn Khattab finished his wudu. Then he entered the mosque. As always, he looked as the prayer rose. He made sure that they were straight. Then he walked forward to lead the Fajr prayer. This was how every morning began. But today was different. The prayer began. Umar said, Allahu Akbar soon. The only sound inside the mosque was the beautiful recitation of the Quran. But among the people, one man was waiting quietly, patiently, waiting for the right moment. Then without warning, the silence was broken. Panic spread through the mosque. The attacker struck Umar ibn Khattab during the chase. Several other worshippers were also injured. Fear, confusion, and shock filled the mosque. Even after being badly wounded, Umar's first thought was not about himself. His first thought was the prayer. He asked Abdurrahman ibn Auf to step forward and lead the rest of the prayer. Even then, worshipping Allah came first. Umar was taken to his home. One after another, the companions came to visit him. They were deeply saddened. Doctors examined him. Soon, they understood that his wounds were very serious. Umar thanked Allah. Then he began thinking about the future of the Muslim people. He asked his son Abdullah ibn Umar to visit Aisha, the mother of the believers. He requested permission to be buried beside Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Aisha kindly gave her permission. Umar then called the Muslims together. He knew his time was near, so he chose a council of 6 respected companions to choose the next caliph. His greatest wish was that the Muslim Ummah would stay united. He didn't want division after his death. Soon, the moment arrived. The people of Medina were filled with sadness. The man who had led the Muslim nation with justice, humility, and courage returned to his Lord. Umar ibn Khattab passed away at about 63 years of age. But was this the end of his story? No, because great leaders never truly disappear. Their work lives on. Umar left behind a legacy of justice during his rule. The Muslim state became stronger. The public treasury was organized. The courts became stronger. The Hijri calendar was introduced. And every leader was reminded that they were responsible before the people and before Allah. Today, more than 1400 years later, people still remember Umar ibn Khattab. They remember his justice, his courage, his simple life, and his fear of Allah. One man took his life, but no one could destroy his legacy, because people may die, but truth, justice, and faith live forever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to DeenScope for more authentic Islamic documentaries. Allah Hafiz.